Hello, everyone. It's a privilege to stand before you today as we delve into a topic that lies at the very heart of personal growth and success, strengthening your willpower. Willpower is not just a trait you're born with or without, it's a skill, a muscle, and like any muscle, it can grow stronger with consistent effort and the right strategies. Imagine it as the fuel that powers your dreams, the bridge that connects your goals to your achievements, and the compass that keeps you moving forward despite distractions and challenges. But let's be honest, willpower isn't always easy to summon. There are days when procrastination whispers louder, when the comfort zone seems too inviting, or when setbacks make us question our resolve. And that's okay, because today we're not here to focus on perfection, we're here to embrace progress. Strengthening your willpower begins with understanding its core pillars. Clarity of purpose. When your goals are clear, your willpower has a direction. Define what you truly want and let that vision inspire you. Self-discipline. Remember, small, consistent actions lead to monumental results. Each time you resist temptation or stay committed to a task, you're training your willpower. Resilience. Embrace failure as a teacher, not a setback. The strongest wills are forged through trials and challenges. Self-care. A rested body, a calm mind, and a healthy lifestyle are the foundation for a resilient will. Protect your energy and your willpower will thrive. Let today be a turning point. As you leave here, I encourage you to take one step, just one, to strengthen your willpower. Maybe it's committing to a routine, saying no to something that no longer serves you, or simply believing in yourself a little more. In the words of Mahatma Gandhi, strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. You have that strength within you. Nurture it, grow it, and watch as your willpower transforms not just your goals, but your entire life. It's an honor to be here with all of you today. We've gathered for an important purpose: to explore the concept of willpower and how we can strengthen it to achieve our fullest potential. Willpower, sometimes called self-control or mental strength, is that inner force that drives us to take action, make difficult decisions, and stay committed to our goals even when the path is tough. It's what helps us resist distractions, overcome temptations, and push forward when challenges arise. Think about it for a moment. Every great achievement, every life-changing decision, and every act of perseverance begins with willpower. From staying focused on a long-term goal to choosing to take the first step toward a dream, willpower is at the core of it all. But here's the good news: willpower is not something you either have or don't have. It's like a muscle that can be trained and strengthened over time. With the right mindset, strategies, and habits, we can build our willpower to become more resilient, disciplined, and focused. During our time together, we'll uncover practical tips and powerful insights to help you enhance your willpower, embrace challenges, and unlock the doors to success. Whether your goal is personal, professional, or both, strengthening your willpower will help you bridge the gap between where you are now and where you aspire to be. Let's dive in and discover the incredible potential that lies within each of us. Thank you for being here and for taking this step toward a stronger, more determined version of yourself. Defining your why is about understanding the deeper purpose and motivation behind your goals. It's the foundation of strong willpower, because when you have a clear reason for pursuing something, it becomes easier to stay committed, even in the face of challenges or distractions. Why is it important? Motivation. Anchor your why serves as a constant reminder of what you're working toward and why it matters. This keeps you motivated during tough times. Clarity of focus. When your purpose is clear, you can prioritize tasks and decisions that align with your goals, reducing unnecessary distractions. Emotional connection. A meaningful goal connects to your emotions, making it more powerful than superficial or externally driven objectives. How to define your why. Ask yourself key questions. Why do I want to achieve this goal? How will achieving it positively impact my life or the lives of others? What would my life look like if I didn't pursue this? Dig deep, go beyond surface level reasons. For example, instead of "I want to lose weight," try "I want to feel healthier, have more energy for my family, and live a longer, more fulfilling life." Instead of "I want to save money," try "I want financial freedom to provide security for my loved ones and pursue my passions without stress." Visualize the outcome. Imagine the results of achieving your goal. How does it feel? What does it look like? Visualization reinforces your commitment by making your goal feel real and attainable. Write it down, put your why in writing to solidify your intention. Place it somewhere visible to serve as a daily reminder, such as your journal, phone wallpaper, or a sticky note on your desk. Example of a strong why. Let's say your goal is to complete a marathon. A weak why might be, I want to run a marathon because it sounds cool. A strong why would be, I want to run a marathon to prove to myself that I can overcome challenges, improve my physical health, and inspire my children to chase their own goals. When the going gets tough, and it inevitably will, your why will act as your inner compass. It's the emotional and logical reminder that keeps you pushing forward when you're tempted to quit. By defining your why, you build the foundation for unshakable willpower, enabling you to align your actions with your aspirations and stay the course, no matter the obstacles. Setting achievable goals is a crucial step in strengthening your willpower. It's not enough to simply know what you want to achieve. You need to break that vision into smaller, actionable steps that are realistic and attainable. When you set goals that are too big or vague, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, lose motivation, and ultimately give up. However, when your goals are clear, manageable, and measurable, your willpower is better able to sustain the effort needed to accomplish them. It builds momentum. When you achieve smaller goals, you feel a sense of accomplishment, which fuels your motivation and willpower to keep going. Success breeds more success. Prevents overwhelm. Large goals can seem daunting and may discourage you from even starting. Breaking them down into smaller steps makes the process feel more manageable and less intimidating. Increases focus. When goals are specific and actionable, it's easier to stay focused on what matters most. Without a clear target, willpower gets drained on unnecessary distractions. Helps measure progress. Achievable goals allow you to track your progress, which is essential for staying motivated and seeing how far you've come. Instead of vague goals like I want to be healthier or I want to get better at my job, set clear, measurable targets like I will exercise for 30 minutes 3 times a week. I will complete 3 professional development courses this quarter. Specific goals give you something concrete to work toward, making it easier to take action. Break larger goals into smaller tasks. If you have a big goal, like write a book, break it down into manageable chunks. For example, edit the first chapter by the end of the week. By focusing on one small task at a time, you prevent burnout and make steady progress toward the larger goal. The SMART framework is an effective way to ensure your goals are achievable. Attainable. Set goals that are realistic given your resources and time. Relevant. Align goals with your broader life purpose. I'm bound. Set a deadline for completion. Start small, build gradually. Begin with goals that are easy to accomplish and gradually increase their difficulty as your willpower grows. For example, start by reading 10 pages a day before committing to longer reading sessions. Begin saving a small amount of money each week before working up to larger savings goals. Starting small allows you to build confidence and reinforces your willpower without overwhelming yourself. Celebrate small wins. Every time you reach a milestone, take the time to celebrate your achievement. Whether it's finishing a task, reaching a specific goal, or making progress on your larger vision, acknowledging your success strengthens your motivation and willpower. For example, treat yourself to something small but enjoyable after completing a milestone. Share your success with someone who can celebrate with you. Celebrating reinforces the behavior and makes it easier to keep moving forward. Imagine your long-term goal is to become financially independent. If you set this as a vague, overarching goal, it might feel too distant and hard to achieve. Instead, break it down into smaller, achievable steps, such as create a budget and track my expenses every month. Save 10% of my income for the next 6 months. Pay off 1 credit card in the next 3 months. Each of these steps is measurable, realistic, and time-bound, and achieving them will give you the momentum to tackle bigger financial goals. When you set achievable goals, you reduce the mental strain and emotional frustration that comes from unrealistic expectations. Your willpower is better utilized in achieving smaller, tangible results, which keeps you focused and motivated for the long haul. Additionally, as you check off each milestone, you reinforce the habit of persistence and discipline. ultimately strengthening your willpower and bringing you closer to your larger vision. In summary, setting achievable goals is key to strengthening your willpower because it provides clarity, direction, and motivation. By breaking down big dreams into small, manageable tasks, you build the confidence and momentum needed to stay committed to your goals and ultimately achieve them. Building consistent habits is one of the most effective ways to strengthen your willpower over time. Willpower is a limited resource. It gets drained as you make decisions and resist temptations throughout the day. By creating positive habits that align with your goals, you reduce the need to rely on sheer willpower to make the right choices. When something becomes a habit, it requires less mental energy to do it, freeing up your willpower for other tasks. Reduces decision fatigue. The more decisions you have to make in a day, the more likely your willpower will be depleted. Having positive habits in place minimizes the need to consciously decide to take certain actions, saving your energy for more important decisions. Automate success habits. Create automatic routines that support your goals. Once a habit is formed, you don't have to think twice about doing it. It simply becomes part of your daily life. Strengthens willpower over time. Each time you stick to a habit, you build your willpower and discipline. Over time, you'll find it easier to stay consistent because your habits become ingrained. Creates momentum. Consistency fosters progress. Small, daily actions compound over time, leading to bigger results. The more consistent you are, the more motivated you become, creating a cycle of positive reinforcement. Building a habit takes time and patience, so start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with big changes right away. Focus on one small, manageable action that you can commit to consistently. For example, instead of committing to exercise for an hour every day, start with 10 to 15 minutes. Instead of aiming to read 30 pages a day, begin with 5 to 10 pages. These small steps make the habit more achievable and less daunting. Once the habit is ingrained, you can gradually increase the effort or intensity. Simplify your habits so they're easy to incorporate into your daily routine. For example, lay out your workout clothes the night before to make exercising in the morning more convenient. Keep a book or journal by your bedside so it's easy to read a few pages before bed. Making your habit as convenient as possible reduces the friction that can cause you to skip it. Consistency is key when it comes to habit formation. Try to perform your new habit at the same time each day to establish a routine. For instance, if you want to start drinking more water, make it a habit to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning. If your goal is to write, set a specific time each day, e.g., every evening at 8 p.m. to write, even if it's just for 10 minutes. The more regularly you engage in the habit, the more automatic it becomes. Tracking your habits helps you stay accountable and motivated. Use a habit tracker or journal to mark each day you successfully follow through on your habit. This provides a visual representation of your progress and reinforces positive behavior. You can mark an X on the calendar every day you meditate, or check off a box for each day you exercise. Seeing your progress can encourage you to continue, as it's satisfying to watch your streak grow. Habit stacking is a powerful strategy where you pair a new habit with an existing one. By anchoring a new habit to something you already do regularly, you're more likely to remember and stick with it. After you brush your teeth in the morning, take 5 minutes to meditate or practice deep breathing. After your morning coffee, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Habit stacking creates an automatic flow of behavior that makes building new habits easier. Habits don't form overnight, and there will be times when you miss a day or get off track. That's okay. The key is to not be discouraged. Forgive yourself, get back on track, and keep going. If you miss a workout, don't give up on your goal altogether. Instead, plan your next workout and get back to it. If you miss a day of journaling, just pick up where you left off. Example of building consistent habits. Let's say your goal is to improve your physical fitness. Rather than committing to an intense daily hour-long workout from day one, which might feel overwhelming, you start with a simple habit of walking for 15 minutes every day. Once that becomes part of your routine, you might add a short workout or strength training routine, gradually increasing the intensity as you build consistency. The key here is starting with a small, sustainable habit and then expanding it over time. As you build the habit of regular exercise, your willpower to stay consistent grows, and it becomes easier to stick to your fitness goals. When a behavior becomes a habit, it no longer requires significant willpower to execute. It becomes automatic. This frees up your willpower for other, more difficult decisions or actions that require greater effort. In addition, each time you successfully complete a habit, you reinforce your self-discipline, making it easier to stay focused on your goals. Over time, this consistent effort builds your willpower, making you more resilient in the face of challenges. Building consistent habits is one of the most effective ways to strengthen your willpower because it removes the constant need for decision-making and reduces mental resistance. The more consistent you are with positive habits, the more automatic your progress becomes, creating momentum and reinforcing your willpower over time. Delayed gratification is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward in favor of a larger, long-term goal. It's a key skill in strengthening your willpower because it teaches you to prioritize your long-term success over short-term desires, which can often derail your efforts. By mastering delayed gratification, you learn how to make decisions that benefit your future rather than yielding to instant pleasures that provide little lasting value. Why delayed gratification is important increases self-control. Delayed gratification strengthens your self-control by teaching you how to pause and think about the long-term impact of your choices. This helps prevent impulsive decisions and keeps you focused on your larger goals. Improves decision-making. When you practice delaying gratification, you're training your mind to make smarter decisions that align with your values and long-term objectives. Builds resilience. Learning to delay gratification helps you develop patience and perseverance, both critical aspects of willpower. It teaches you that the most rewarding achievements take time and effort, leads to greater success. Research shows that people who practice delayed gratification tend to achieve more long-term success, whether in finances, health, relationships, or personal development. This is because they can resist the temptation of quick rewards and stay focused on their deeper goals. How to practice delayed gratification. Set clear long-term goals. The first step in practicing delayed gratification is to have a clear understanding of what you want to achieve in the long run. When your goals are clear and meaningful, it becomes easier to resist short-term distractions. Instead of indulging in an impulsive purchase, you might remind yourself that saving for a vacation or a home will bring you greater fulfillment in the future. Rather than procrastinating on a work project, you might remember that completing it will advance your career and bring you long-term rewards. Reward yourself for staying disciplined and resisting temptations. When you delay immediate gratification, plan for a meaningful reward later on after completing a task or reaching a milestone. After finishing a workout plan for the week, you could reward yourself with a small treat or a relaxing activity. After working on a project for a certain number of hours, allow yourself a break to watch your favorite TV show or enjoy some time with friends. By associating delayed gratification with positive rewards, you train your brain to enjoy the process of resisting instant rewards in favor of future satisfaction. Visualization is a powerful technique to strengthen your willpower and make delayed gratification easier. Take time to imagine the positive impact of reaching your long-term goal and let that vision guide your decisions. If you're trying to save money, visualize what your financial freedom will look like and how it will improve your life. If you're working on a fitness goal, imagine how your body will look and feel once you've achieved it. By vividly imagining the benefits of delayed gratification, you create a stronger emotional connection to your goal, making it easier to resist immediate pleasures. Large goals can feel daunting, and the longer the delay, the harder it can be to stay motivated. Break your long-term goals into smaller, achievable milestones. Each time you hit one of these milestones, it's a form of delayed gratification in itself as you resist the urge for instant results in favor of steady progress. If your goal is to lose 30 pounds, focus on losing 5 pounds at a time. Each time you reach a milestone, it gives you a sense of accomplishment and reinforces your willpower to continue. If you're saving for a large purchase, create small savings goals that you can achieve over time, such as saving $100 a month. Practice being mindful of your choices and reflect on the impact of immediate pleasures versus long-term benefits. Before making a decision, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, will this action move me closer to my goal? Or will it distract me? Is this short-term satisfaction worth the potential consequences for my long-term goals? This pause gives you space to evaluate whether the immediate gratification is truly worth it and helps you stay aligned with your long-term vision. Sometimes, simply avoiding situations that present temptations can make it easier to practice delayed gratification. If you know you're likely to give in to a temptation, take proactive steps to avoid it. If you're trying to eat healthier, Avoid keeping junk food at home. If you're focused on saving money, unsubscribe from marketing emails that encourage impulsive purchases. By removing temptations, you reduce the chances of acting impulsively and strengthen your willpower. Delayed gratification in practice. Let's say you're working towards saving a substantial amount of money for an emergency fund. It can be tempting to spend on small, immediate luxuries like dining out or buying gadgets. However, by practicing delayed gratification, you choose to skip these immediate pleasures to focus on your long-term goal of financial security. To make it easier, you could set up automatic transfers to a savings account and minimize exposure temptation by reducing the number of unnecessary purchases. Over time, as you see your savings grow, you'll feel the satisfaction of knowing that your delayed gratification is leading to greater financial stability. The power of delayed gratification on willpower. Practicing delayed gratification enhances your willpower because it trains you to think beyond the present moment and resist distractions that could derail your long-term success. Each time you successfully delay immediate gratification, you strengthen your mental discipline and resilience. This skill doesn't just help with financial or health goals, it can be applied to all areas of life, from relationships to career growth, allowing you to make decisions that align with your highest aspirations. Delayed gratification is a powerful tool for strengthening your willpower because it allows you to resist immediate temptations and stay focused on your long-term goals. By practicing delayed gratification, you improve your ability to make thoughtful, strategic decisions that lead to lasting success. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed over time through effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset is crucial for strengthening your willpower because it helps you approach challenges with resilience, persistence, and a belief that setbacks are opportunities for growth rather than reasons to quit. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you're more likely to embrace difficulties, learn from mistakes, and keep pushing forward toward your goals. Overcomes challenges. A growth mindset helps you view challenges as part of the learning process rather than obstacles that are impossible to overcome. This belief gives you the strength to keep going even when things get tough. It increases motivation when you see setbacks as opportunities to learn rather than failures. You stay motivated and committed to your goals. You don't get discouraged by mistakes. Instead, you use them as stepping stones toward success. Enhances willpower. A growth mindset strengthens your willpower because it encourages you to persevere. Knowing that your abilities can improve with effort gives you the confidence to stay the course, even when faced with obstacles. People with a growth mindset tend to seek out ways to improve, which leads to personal growth and greater achievements over time. This continual improvement builds the mental strength needed to tackle even bigger challenges in the future. Instead of avoiding difficult tasks, seek them out. Embrace challenges as opportunities to develop new skills and grow. When faced with something difficult, remind yourself that growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone. If you're trying to learn a new skill, such as a language or a musical instrument, embrace the discomfort of being a beginner. Understand that struggling at first is part of the process. If you're working toward a fitness goal, pushing through tough workouts will help build not only your physical strength, but also your mental resilience. In a growth mindset, mistakes are not failures, they are valuable lessons. When you encounter setbacks or make mistakes, ask yourself what you can learn from them and how you can improve moving forward. For instance, if you miss a workout or don't reach a target in a project, instead of beating yourself up, reflect on what went wrong and what you can do better next time. If you face criticism or feedback, take it as an opportunity to improve rather than feeling defeated by it. Negative self-talk can be a major barrier to developing a growth mindset. Thoughts like "I'm not good enough" or "I can never do this" will undermine your confidence and willpower. Instead, replace these with positive affirmations that reinforce the belief in your ability to grow and improve. Instead of thinking "I will keep working and improve with each step," positive affirmations shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of possibility and potential. People with a growth mindset focus on the effort they put into a task rather than just the outcome. This focus on effort helps you value the process of growth and improvement, which keeps you motivated even when success takes time. Instead of only celebrating when you achieve a weight loss goal, focus on the consistent effort you put into exercising and eating well. If you're learning a new skill, celebrate the progress you make each day rather than waiting for mastery before acknowledging success. Imagine you're working toward a challenging goal, such as writing a book or starting a business. At some point, you might face setbacks such as writer's block, financial difficulties, or self-doubt. If you have a fixed mindset, you might give up, thinking that you're just not cut out for IT. But if you have a growth mindset, you'll see these challenges as part of the process. You'll push through the difficulties, learn from mistakes, and find new ways to overcome obstacles. You may seek advice from others, try different approaches, and celebrate each step forward. With persistence, your efforts will eventually lead to success, and your willpower will be strengthened along the way. A growth mindset helps you build willpower by encouraging you to stay focused on learning and progress rather than being discouraged by failure or difficulty. By reframing setbacks as opportunities to grow and embracing challenges as part of goals to maintain self-control. Taking care of your body isn't just about looking good, it's about optimizing your overall well-being so that you have the physical and mental energy to pursue your long-term goals. When you prioritize your physical health, you naturally build the strength needed to maintain willpower over time. Increases energy levels. Regular physical activity boosts your energy levels and reduces fatigue, making it easier to stay focused and motivated throughout the day. With more energy, you have the stamina to keep going even when faced with challenges. Enhances mental clarity. Exercise improves brain function, memory, and concentration, which helps you stay clear-headed and make better decisions. A healthy body supports a sharp mind, making it easier to resist temptation and stay on track with your goals. Regulates mood and stress. Physical health is closely linked to emotional health. Regular exercise releases endorphins, the brain's feel-good chemicals, which help reduce stress, anxiety, and negative emotions. When you're feeling good emotionally, your willpower is stronger. Improves sleep. Good physical health, including regular exercise and proper nutrition, helps you sleep better at night. Quality sleep is crucial for cognitive function, memory, and self-regulation. Without enough rest, your willpower can be compromised, as sleep deprivation leads to poor decision-making and weakened self-control. A healthy body is more resilient to stress and setbacks. When you're physically strong, you're better able to cope with difficult situations without feeling overwhelmed, which strengthens your ability to persist in the face of obstacles. Physical activity is essential for boosting both your physical and mental health. Regular exercise has been shown to increase willpower by improving mood, reducing stress, and enhancing cognitive function. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. This could be anything from brisk walking, jogging, or cycling to strength training, yoga, or swimming. Find an activity you enjoy so that it becomes a natural part of your routine. When exercise feels like a rewarding experience, it's easier to stick with it long term. Nutrition plays a crucial role in maintaining your energy levels, mood, and overall physical health. Eating a balanced diet filled with whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats provides your body with the nutrients it needs to function optimally. Avoid excessive sugar, caffeine, and processed foods, which can lead to energy crashes, mood swings, and difficulty concentrating. Stay hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day, as dehydration can cause fatigue and reduce cognitive performance. Sleep is essential for restoring both your body and mind. When you're well rested, your cognitive functions, memory, and willpower are much stronger. Lack of sleep can impair your ability to make decisions, regulate your emotions, and resist temptation. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Establish a bedtime routine to help you wind down, such as reading a book or practicing relaxation techniques. Create a sleep-friendly environment by keeping your bedroom dark, cool, and quiet, and avoid screens, phones, computers, TV at least an hour before bed. Chronic stress can deplete your willpower by taxing your body and mind, making it harder to stay focused and disciplined. Managing stress effectively through relaxation techniques, mindfulness, and self-care is crucial for maintaining physical and mental resilience. Take breaks throughout the day to reset and recharge, especially if you're working on a long-term project or facing a stressful situation. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle is all about consistency. Create a daily routine that includes time for physical activity, healthy meals, and proper rest. By sticking to a schedule, you train your body and mind to prioritize health, which in turn strengthens your willpower. Set specific times each day for exercise, meals, and sleep. Treat your physical health as non-negotiable, just like any other important task or responsibility. Pay attention to your body's signals and take rest when needed. Overworking yourself physically or mentally can lead to burnout, which weakens your willpower. If you're feeling fatigued or unwell, take the time to rest and recover. Don't push through physical exhaustion, as it can lead to injuries or prolonged fatigue. Regularly assess how you're feeling emotionally and physically and make adjustments to your routine as needed. Imagine you have a goal to finish a long-term project like writing a book or training for a marathon. If you neglect your physical health, you might experience fatigue, stress, or lack of focus, all of which can undermine your ability to stay disciplined and motivated. If you prioritize exercise, eat nutritious foods, and get enough rest, you'll have more energy and mental clarity. This increased physical and mental capacity will help you push through challenges, stay consistent in your work, and avoid distractions or procrastination. Habits are the foundation of self-discipline and willpower. The stronger your habits, the less effort you need to exert in order to make good decisions and stay on track. Willpower can be fleeting, but habits are automatic behaviors that don't require as much mental energy or decision-making. By developing strong, positive habits, you can make progress toward your goals with less resistance, making it easier to maintain willpower over time. The key is to make good habits consistent and automatic so they become a natural part of your life and don't require constant effort to maintain. When positive habits are ingrained in your daily routine, they help you stay focused, productive, and disciplined. Even when motivation fades, reduce decision fatigue. Every decision you make throughout the day requires energy and willpower. The more decisions you have to make, the more likely you are to experience decision fatigue, which can reduce your willpower. Good habits eliminate the need for constant decision-making by turning actions into routines. Reinforced consistency habits are the key to consistency, which is essential for achieving long-term success. When you have strong habits in place, you don't need to rely on willpower alone to get things done. Consistency reinforces your ability to stay disciplined even when motivation wanes. Build momentum. Once you establish good habits, it becomes easier to continue performing the desired behavior. This momentum helps you stay on track with your goals even when you face challenges or temptations. Support self-control. Good habits help you exercise self-control automatically without having to make a conscious effort. Over time, they create a routine that supports your goals, making it easier to avoid distractions and temptations. Developing new habits can feel overwhelming, especially if you try to make big changes all at once. The key is to start small. Focus on one habit at a time and build up from there. If you want to start exercising regularly, begin with short, manageable workouts, such as a 15-minute walk every morning. Once that becomes a routine, gradually increase the intensity or duration. If you want to eat healthier, start by introducing one healthy meal into your week and slowly replace less healthy options over time. By starting small, you're more likely to succeed in making the new habit stick without feeling overwhelmed. Vague or broad goals can make it difficult to form strong habits. Be specific about what you want to achieve and set clear goals for yourself. Instead of saying, "I want to exercise more," try, "I will walk for 30 minutes every morning at 7 a.m. Instead of, "I want to read more," say, "I will read for 15 minutes before bed every night." Clear, measurable goals help you track your progress and reinforce your commitment to the habit. Habits are easier to maintain when they are enjoyable or at least rewarding. If you make your habits something you enjoy, you'll be more likely to stick with them. If you're trying to develop a reading habit, choose books that interest you rather than forcing yourself to read something you don't enjoy. If exercise feels like a chore, try different activities until you find one that you enjoy, whether it's dancing, hiking, or yoga. The more fun the habit is, the easier it will be to make it a lasting part of your routine. Associating a new habit with an existing routine or trigger can help you remember to follow through. These habit cues act as reminders to perform the desired behavior. If you want to drink more water, you could use the cue of having a glass of water as soon as you wake up or right after your morning coffee. If you want to meditate daily, use a trigger like brushing your teeth or finishing your lunch as a prompt to sit down for a few minutes of mindfulness. Using triggers helps reinforce your habits and makes it easier to remember to follow through. Habits take time to form. It usually takes several weeks or even months for a new behavior to become automatic, so it's important to be patient and stay consistent. If you miss a day or slip up, don't be discouraged. Instead, get back on track as soon as possible and continue working toward making the habit a permanent part of your routine. Focus on progress, not perfection. Over time, persistence will pay off, and your new habit will become a natural part of your lifestyle. Tracking your progress is a great way to reinforce your commitment to developing a new habit. Whether it's with a journal, a habit tracking app, or a simple calendar, Tracking helps you stay accountable and gives you a visual reminder of your consistency. If your goal is to exercise, mark off each day you complete your workout on a calendar. Seeing your progress build over time reinforces the habit and motivates you to keep going. If your goal is to save money, track your savings goals to see how far you've come. Surround yourself with reminders and tools that make it easier to maintain your habits. Creating an environment that supports your goals helps reduce the friction involved in sticking to your habits. If you want to eat healthier, stock your kitchen with healthy food options and remove junk food from sight. If you want to work on a writing habit, create a dedicated workspace where you feel inspired. To rid a supportive environment can eliminate distractions and make it easier to stick to your habits. Suppose you're working toward improving your physical fitness. To develop the habit of exercising regularly, you could start by scheduling workouts at the same time each day. If mornings work best for you, set aside 30 minutes every morning for a walk or workout. Over time, as this becomes a part of your routine, you won't have to think twice about it, and it will require less mental effort to maintain. Eventually, it becomes a habit that is ingrained in your lifestyle, and you'll have built the willpower to stay committed to your fitness goals. Strong habits make willpower easier to maintain because they reduce the need for constant decision-making. Instead of having to summon willpower every time you're faced with a choice, your habits automatically guide your actions in the right direction. This consistency strengthens your ability to resist temptation, stay on course, and keep making progress toward your goals. Over time, good habits become a powerful tool for reinforcing self-discipline and willpower. Developing strong habits is essential for strengthening your willpower because habits reduce the mental effort required to stay on track with your goals. By starting small, setting clear goals, making your habits enjoyable, and being persistent, you can create positive routines that support your long-term success. With strong habits in place, you'll have the mental strength to overcome obstacles, maintain focus, and achieve your goals with less reliance on willpower alone. Mindfulness and self-reflection are powerful tools for strengthening willpower because they enhance your ability to be aware of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors in the present moment. These practices enable you to observe and manage impulses, make more conscious decisions, and maintain control over your reactions in the face of temptation or stress. Being mindful means being fully present, not distracted by past regrets or future worries. It's about paying attention to your thoughts, emotions, and physical sensations without judgment. Self-reflection, on the other hand, involves taking time to examine your actions, decisions, and progress, which helps you learn from your experiences and grow. Together, these practices support emotional regulation and mental clarity, which are essential for building and maintaining willpower. Mindfulness helps you become more aware of your automatic reactions and patterns of behavior, allowing you to make intentional choices rather than acting impulsively. By understanding your triggers, you can better control your impulses and resist temptations. Willpower often involves resisting short-term desires or impulses. Mindfulness helps you acknowledge emotions like stress, anger, or frustration without being overwhelmed by them. When you can regulate your emotions effectively, you're less likely to make decisions driven by temporary feelings, leading to stronger willpower. Self-reflection encourages you to assess your progress and learn from your mistakes without judgment. It fosters a growth mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities for learning and self-improvement rather than as reasons to give up. This mindset helps you persevere and strengthens your resolve to continue pursuing your goals. One of the simplest ways to practice mindfulness is through mindful breathing. This involves paying attention to your breath as it flows in and out without trying to change it. Focus on the sensation of the air entering your nostrils, the rise and fall of your chest, and the feeling of relaxation with each exhale. This practice involves mentally scanning your body from head to toe, paying attention to any sensations, tension, or discomfort you may feel. It helps you become more in tune with your body and emotions. This practice can be especially helpful when you're feeling anxious, stressed, or overwhelmed. By recognizing and acknowledging physical sensations without judgment, you create space to manage your emotions and make more controlled decisions. It's also a useful tool when you're facing cravings or impulses, as it helps you tune into how your body is feeling and recognize the difference between physical hunger and emotional desire. Journaling is a powerful self-reflection tool that helps you process your thoughts and emotions. It allows you to look back on your decisions and actions and gain insight into what's working or what needs improvement. Set aside time each day or week to reflect on your goals, challenges, and progress. Write about how you handled difficult situations or moments of temptation, Reflect on your successes as well as your setbacks and ask yourself what you can learn from each experience. For example, if you struggled with resisting a temptation, consider what triggered the impulse and how you might respond differently next time. Journaling also helps you clarify your values and priorities, making it easier to stay focused on what matters most. Mindful eating is the practice of paying full attention to your eating experience, tasting, smelling, and savoring each bite. This can help you resist overeating or unhealthy food choices and cultivate a more balanced relationship with food. Before eating, take a moment to pause and tune in to how you feel. Are you truly hungry, or are you eating out of boredom or stress? Eat slowly and savor each bite, paying attention to your body's signals of fullness. By practicing mindful eating, you'll make more conscious food choices and avoid mindless, impulsive eating. Mindfulness doesn't have to be limited to meditation or designated mindful moments. You can practice mindfulness throughout your day in everyday activities. Whether you're washing dishes, driving, or having a conversation, you can focus your attention on the present moment, noticing details without judgment. Practicing mindfulness in daily tasks helps you build greater awareness of your thoughts and behaviors, making it easier to resist impulsive reactions. Set aside time regularly for self-reflection. This could be at the end of each day or week, where you review how you've been progressing with your goals, habits, and emotions. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do well today? What challenges did I face? How did I respond to temptation or stress? Self-reflection helps you stay connected to your goals and make adjustments where needed. It also encourages self-compassion as you learn to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. Suppose you're trying to reduce stress eating. By practicing mindfulness, you might start by noticing the physical sensations of hunger before you eat. Are you genuinely hungry, or are you feeling stressed or bored? If you realize you're not truly hungry, you might pause, take a few deep breaths, or journal about your emotions before deciding what to do next. Over time, this awareness helps you develop better control over your impulses, making it easier to resist unhealthy food choices and build stronger willpower. Mindfulness and self-reflection create a deeper level of self-awareness, which is essential for controlling impulses and making conscious decisions. By regularly checking in with yourself, you can catch moments when your willpower might be weakening and course correct before acting on temptation. These practices also help you strengthen emotional resilience, allowing you to better handle stress and setbacks without losing focus on your goals. Practicing mindfulness and self-reflection is a powerful way to strengthen your willpower. By increasing your awareness of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you can make better decisions, regulate your impulses, and stay focused on your long-term goals. With consistent practice, mindfulness and self-reflection not only improve your willpower, but also promote emotional and mental well-being, making it easier to persist in the face of challenges and achieve lasting success. Remember, willpower is like a muscle. It can be trained and developed over time. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. It's not about being perfect or never facing challenges, but about continuing to push forward, learning from setbacks, and staying committed to your values and aspirations. As you apply these strategies in your life, don't forget to be patient with yourself. Be mindful of your progress, celebrate small victories, and practice self-compassion. Each step you take to strengthen your willpower will bring you closer to achieving your goals, whether they are personal, professional, or emotional. In the end, building willpower is about mastering your thoughts, actions, and emotions so that you can consistently make choices that align with your true purpose. Stay focused, stay consistent, and remember that every effort you make towards strengthening your willpower is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to leave you with a reminder that the journey to strengthening your willpower is an ongoing process, one that requires dedication, patience, and self-compassion. You now have the tools and insights to build a stronger, more resilient willpower. So take it one step at a time. Trust in your ability to grow, stay consistent, and stay focused on your goals. Thank you for being part of this conversation today. I'm confident that you are on the right path to becoming the best version of yourself. Keep pushing forward, believe in your potential, and always remember that every small effort counts. Until next time, take care and stay motivated. making it easier to resist unhealthy food choices and build stronger willpower. Mindfulness and self-reflection create a deeper level of self-awareness, which is essential for controlling impulses and making conscious decisions. By regularly checking in with yourself, you can catch moments when your willpower might be weakening and course correct before acting on temptation. These practices also help you strengthen emotional resilience, allowing you to better handle stress and setbacks without losing focus on your goals. Practicing mindfulness and self-reflection is a powerful way to strengthen your willpower. By increasing your awareness of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you can make better decisions, regulate your impulses, and stay focused on your long-term goals. With consistent practice, mindfulness and self-reflection not only improve your willpower, but also promote emotional and mental well-being, making it easier to persist in the face of challenges and achieve lasting success. Remember, willpower is like a muscle. It can be trained and developed over time. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. It's not about being perfect or never facing challenges, but about continuing to push forward, learning from setbacks, and staying committed to your values and aspirations. As you apply these strategies in your life, don't forget to be patient with yourself. Be mindful of your progress, celebrate small victories, and practice self-compassion. Each step you take to strengthen your willpower will bring you closer to achieving your goals, whether they are personal, professional, or emotional. In the end, building willpower is about mastering your thoughts, actions, and emotions so that you can consistently make choices that align with your true purpose. Stay focused, stay consistent, and remember that every effort you make towards strengthening your willpower is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. As we wrap up today's discussion, I want to leave you with a reminder that the journey to strengthening your willpower is an ongoing process, one that requires dedication, patience, and self-compassion. You now have the tools and insights to build a stronger, more resilient willpower. So take it one step at a time. Trust in your ability to grow, stay consistent, and stay focused on your goals. Thank you for being part of this conversation today. I'm confident that you are on the right path to becoming the best version of yourself. Keep pushing forward, believe in your potential, and always remember that every small effort counts. Until next time, take care and stay motivated.